Thank you for joining us for the second half of the holiday treats. We're going to make a chocolate fondue that I sort of made up just thinking about it. I told you that before that I use young coconut meat as the butter. So it's going to be a surprise for the kids because they love the chocolate. And of course, so do us big kids. So I went ahead and I just put one young coconut in here. And remember, I'm going to tell you at a later time how to open these or show you exactly demo. And I always add the dates and the young coconut. Many times I'll blend the dates first and make a little paste. Today I have soaked them really super well, so they should be really ready. And I just go ahead and I always put my soaking water in there because the dates absorb it and it's nice and sweet. And what I've made in here, this looks kind of messy, but this is the whipped cream that I made for the pumpkin butternut squash pie. So I'm just going to go ahead. Now the last thing you always want to put in is going to be the coconut butter or coconut oil. And I'm going to put in some carob. Now I said 2 tablespoons of carob and 4 tablespoons of chocolate, but really that's to taste. I'm not as big of a carob fan as I am a chocolate fan. So I'm going to put 1 tablespoon to start with. I always start with less seasonings and add more because you don't want it too caroby or too chocolatey, or maybe you do want it too chocolatey, but to your taste. So, and then I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of chocolate. Now you can use the raw chocolate powder, the cacao powder, or you can use the crumbles. With the crumbles, you want to blend those up really good in here. So then I'm going to blend it again. I'm using either water or the young coconut water to blend. So I'm just going to add a little bit more because that's going to create more. It's dry ingredients. It's going to absorb the liquid. I always view foods as like art. So I love to get really messy in the kitchen. And it looks like paint or food splattered everywhere. But it's just my art. And so far this is blending up really well, as you can see. It's really, I'll show you here. Look how creamy that is. Looks like there might be a date or 2 in here. I'm going to taste it. I put 1 cup of dates in here, and it tastes really good. Now, you can add more dates, or I'm going to add a little agave here. I work on getting the raw kind. I don't use agave very much. I prefer to use dates if possible. Sometimes I just do. And it tastes really chocolate. So I'm going to go. This is so quick and easy that you will, when you get those cravings for chocolate, or your kids are asking for chocolate, and you want to give them a healthier version of chocolate, or yourself a healthier version of chocolate, this honestly takes about 10 minutes. So it's not something, no excuses to run to the grocery store. It'll be quicker to do this. I like to keep it this consistency, like enough where the fruit can stick to it, and but not too much to where it's too runny where the fruit, because it's sticking to the spoon, as you can see. Okay, so I blended it really creamy, and like I said, when you start with your with your spices, which would be in this case the chocolate and the carob, start with half of it and then add to taste. And that's usually the best way. That way you don't get too many seasonings. So as you can see, this is our chocolate surprise for our kids, our chocolate fondue. And I like to have it with bananas. You can also freeze this. You can put plastic in a glass, like plastic wrap, put it down in a glass container and line it, and then put this on top, and then you can pull it out and it becomes, you know, chocolate bars. You can cut them up. So it's really fun. This is a really easy, fun recipe. You can put it over a living cheesecake. There are so many fun recipes to do with this. And I just like to cut up different fruits, and then you can have your kids just dip it in and enjoy. So let's go get the kids. Action. Okay, so what do you guys think? You like
No idea.
Okay, taste it. You like the, and what I've done is given the kids the rest of the whipped cream that we didn't use for the pie, and they can just sit here and have a nice healthy snack, dipping their fruit, strawberries, apples, bananas into the chocolate and the whipped cream. I don't see bananas. What do you guys think? Do you like it?
I don't see bananas either.
No, you don't.